Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to make your own cheap ass paddle leash or rod leash or any other kind of leash that you want on the water. What you're going to need is some bungee cord. Any thickness will do, depends on what you're trying to hold on there. We've got some heat shrink and some small zip ties. And that's it, easy as that. Heat gun is also ideal, if not you can use a lighter. I use a lighter to singe off the ends of the bungee cord. Just makes it nice and neat. So we end up with this. Excellent. So what you're going to do, if you want to be putting a a threaded eyelet through this, then you obviously need to put that on first. I am not. I'm just going to use snap hooks, so we'll be right. So what I want to do is basically I'll start by threading. We've got about maybe 4 or 5 centimeter piece of a heat shrink that's going to fit snugly around 2 pieces like that. So I'm going to feed that in. What I also want to do is get a thicker piece, just the next size up of heat shrink, same width, and put that over the top, and then one more piece of the smaller heat shrink over the top of that. So I've threaded 3 pieces of heat shrink on there. Next, what I want to do is get my desired loop. You want to leave a good maybe 20 mils, probably 30 mils even, of overlap, and that'll allow for a really nice strong connection. So first things first, let's just get it into place, and we'll slip over that first. So it's the smaller heat shrink, and that's just going to keep it basically in place for the moment while we get it nice and neat. So that's what I'm going for there. And then I'll use a heat gun for this because it does make it a bit neater. So just a couple of maybe 20 seconds of that should get it fairly nice and snug there. What I'm going to do is going to take probably 3 zip ties, and I'm just going to start by zip tying the top. So obviously the top is where you're going to get most of the stress, so we do it nice and tight just like this. And then repeat that down at the bottom. You can try and get the zip ties to all finish on the same angle. It's going to make it look a lot nicer in the end. There's 2, and then 1 halfway up for good measure. You can use as many of these as you like. I guess the more you use, the stronger it's going to hold. It gives you a bit more backup, but really you only need 2. I'm going to put 3 on this one because it's going to hold my rods inside my rod hatch. We'll just trim off the ends there. Just like this, okay? Fairly neat. Now we want to get our bigger piece of heat shrink. I'm going to slip that up so that it's covering those zip ties. And I'm going to heat this one again. It's looking pretty good. There we have it. So why do we have one more piece? It's because this bigger heat shrink isn't going to seal up fully, and then you're going to get water up in there. I mean, you're going to get water anyway if you're on the water, but I like to keep it really, really neat, so I'm going to slip this one on up like that, and heat shrink that as well. And there you have it. You repeat the same on the other side. And all you do is just get a little stainless steel snap hook or a D-bolt or whatever you want to be using. Slip it through there. That is a very, very strong leash. It's got a little bit of give in it, so it's not going to slam really hard. So there you go.